Hi, Mike here with a short video on face masks that I've tried out for working out with heavy exercise. When I'm wearing a mask for an extended period of time, I get sweaty and of course there's water vapor coming out of my mouth. And what does that mean for wearing a mask? It's the beginning of soccer season again. Coronavirus days, we still have to wear face masks while we play soccer. My disclaimer is that I'm not medically qualified, so this is just personal to me and what I found works better for me. So if you start with the KN95 mask, the white one, just modeling it there for you. This is no good for heavy exercise. It's a good mask, but it kind of blocks too much of the airflow and you can't really breathe well enough, so wouldn't use one of these. The typical cheap sort of bluish kind of mask works well for a while, gets wet pretty quickly. If you're playing soccer with something like this for 45 minutes, you probably want to change it a couple of times. At least I would. So to full half of soccer or 30 minutes of running, it doesn't really work. I bought a mask from Vistaprint, I used to work with. It comes with a filter inside it and goes on quite nicely. Let me put it on. And it's okay. What I found is that it wasn't built as a sports mask, and after not very long, say 10-15 minutes, it kind of starts coming into your mouth as it starts to get damp and you're sucking in the mask as you're breathing in heavily. What I will wear it for is when I go to the supermarket, I might double mask. I might put on a KN95 mask like this and then put the Vistaprint mask, if we get it on the right way, over it. The masks come in a lot of different styles, and you can actually print your own logo on it or your own picture on it. So it makes, it looks a little bit nicer, as well as being extra protection in the supermarket with a double mask. So that's that. Then I started seriously looking around for sports masks, and the Under Armour mask had a lot of good ratings, so I thought I would try it. I always have trouble figuring out which way these masks go on. So it's somewhat shaped away from your mouth, so that was good. But I found that after, say, 20 minutes, 25 minutes of heavy exercise, if I was out running, we're playing soccer, it would again start to lose shape, and I'd be breathing in the material when I'm breathing in. I have some video of me running, and you'll see what I think about it. So cue video. So after about 25 minutes of running in damp weather, the mask is on the inside, coming up right against the mouth, losing its shape, and that's exactly what I was hoping to avoid with this expensive UA mask. That's the end of this run. One thing, this UA mask is useless. Gets soaked in sweat, breathing the mask every time I take it off. Look at this, I've already squeezed it once. Okay, now, truth is, it's not all that bad, and you'll see at the end of the video that I do recommend it for certain use. What I found is if I'm out running in the woods now on trails and there aren't many people around at all, I'll just keep it down like this, and then when I come across somebody, I'll put it up. And I found it's a pretty good mask for operating like that, but not one for keeping it up all the time if you're playing soccer for a full half, or you're out running for a while, or if you're on a spin bike in a gym, as I was this morning, for 45 minutes. I would not use one of these. So I tried some other ones. I tried the Adidas mask. It's got a bit of a shape to it. Put it on, you can see, but I can even almost feel it at my mouth at the moment, and it breaks down very quickly. I also tried a Merrill wool mask. I don't have that with me, but here's a picture of it. And that just was flat up against the face. It had no shape to it at all, so that was no good for exercise. I'm not saying these masks aren't useful in other situations. Then I found one that finally works. It's by Outdoor Research, Seattle-based company. It's this mask, and it's actually got some straps. Actually, I want to tie this bit up a little bit, make it a little bit neater when I'm wearing it. So you can adjust the length over the ear, but more importantly, you'll see that it's got a gap in here where your nose goes. You really do have to put the liner in it because it's a very thin mesh out the front, and you're not getting much protection if you just got the mesh on. So I put that on, and what I found was that my nose and mouth would stay through the shape even during heavy exercise if I was out running for 45 minutes or an hour or so. So that was great. Where this mask falls down somewhat is the inside will reposition itself a little bit. If you're taking the mask off and on, like you're doing this and you're bringing it back up and you're taking it down because there's nobody around and you're bringing it back up, then the inside filter, and you can even see it here, has started to come out and lose its positioning. You need to reposition it. So it's not a great, so I found this is the best mask for heavy exercising in. If you're wearing the mask constantly. If you're just wearing a mask occasionally, then I would actually go back to this Under Armour mask. Which is what I do when I go out running on trails now. So that's what I felt. Those are my findings. And for a little bonus, I did a video before about running tops. I was particularly reviewing the OMM Cam Leica windproof jacket, but I also talked about other running tops I use in the winter, including this Merrill wool long sleeve running top. And now that I've been using it for a while, what I've found is that it was remarkable in that I did a test, I ran in this 4 days in a row. I sweat a lot when I run, so I soaked it in sweat front and back, let it dry out, ran the next day, didn't wash it, did this 4 days in a row. Actually, I did it 4 times in 5 days or 5 times in 6 days. And after it had just dried out without any washing, I couldn't smell anything. And the ultimate test was I passed it over to my wife and said, "Hey, Claire, do you think this needs washing, or is it okay?" And she said, "Can't smell anything." So there you go. That's good news on the Merrill shirt. So those are the masks I've tried and the results that I've found. And if you have any different results or can suggest any better masks for playing extended sport in, then I'd love to know about it. So put your answers or comments in the comment section below. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.